Kalalal Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Okakadash double on a stereo as a GMS still, He's out here again. What's on the next video? This one is just various topics, things that are on my mind, these days. The this coronavirus is the kickoff for a lot of things, and people don't even know or comprehend the ramifications of it or where it stems from, But those that are hopefully like understand, and the brothers who doing everything in truth and in sincerities, you understand? They have nothing to worry about because they were forewarned of this and they took warning and they took heed. You understand? This is Isaiah 63 and 15. Look down from heaven and behold from the habitation of thy holiness and of thy glory. Where is thy zeal and thy strength, the sounding of thy bowels and of thy mercies towards me? Are they restrained? You understand? That what going on? That what these so-called other religions will be asking if asking when they go to church. Where the mercies? Where the mercies that we was promised if we give, if we give tithes unto the pastor, where the mercies? That's where it will come to. You understand? Because they are blind. When they try to open their eyes, they tighten their eyes more. You understand? They are blind. There is Lamentations 3 and 22. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. Yeah. You understand? Shalom. You understand? Yeah. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. Musa is the same today, yesterday, tomorrow, and forever. You understand? And because of that, the sons of Israel are not consumed. You understand? Because we stick to doing what we were taught to do. We keep pushing the word. We never ceased. In season, out of seasons, we was always outside. You understand? But in these dire times, people, it's real funny, it's real funny watching all of this come to pass. I real laughing. I just walk back and laughing and waiting. Nice one. When scripture say, watch and pray. And act proper little scripture here, right? So 1 Thessalonians 5 and 8. 5 2, sorry, to 8. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Most High so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape can. Because you what's going on? I just get a little notification stating that in this country, Trinidad and Tobago, after the cabinet meeting this morning, tonight there's a 90% chance that they are going to put the country on a state of emergency. And for all those that don't know what a state of emergency is, it basically means the citizens have no rights. That is the sugar-free version of it. The citizens have no rights. By that, basically, we are entering into a communist state. I think that's how I want to word it here. State of emergency just means the state went from democratic to communist. There's just another way of putting it, whether the government say has to go. Anybody that rebel against what they say or do otherwise will be seen as a threat. You understand? And dealt with as such. So, and hopefully after SOE's martial law. Hopefully, fasting and praying for that. You know what I'm saying, for a while now. So bring it come. Continue from verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Yeah, they go escape because why? Everybody watching the news and they're saying, oh, well, we only have 7 cases in Trinidad right now. Whatever the cases, we only have 7 cases in Trinidad. Why we not hearing about what going on in Tobago? Though? But nobody ever think about Tobago. But our country is Trinidad and Tobago. Yet nobody thinks about Tobago. Trinidad doesn't really thrive on tourism. Tobago thrives on tourism. Their beaches are nicer. They are more, what is it? They are more aimed towards tourists. That is what their economy runs on, basically. Tourism. However, Trinidad has a much more diverse economy. So, you know. So what about all these people that came down for Carnival just in less than a month ago and are staying in Tobago and went back to Tobago to get the flights and what not and so on and what not? What went on? What went on? So nobody in Tobago had corona. Yeah, they go say is SOE, or that is what they intending to do. Government just say close all bars. You understand? Stop sending children to school, government workers getting pandemic leave, whatnot, trying to keep it under wraps. Um, Also got a notification that somebody friend come down with the coronavirus and they came home here. Well, not here, but in the country in Trinidad. And the authorities tell them to self isolate themselves and don't call anybody and tell them that they are sick. Don't call nobody and tell them, hey, you know, well, I had the corona, I have it, I have it. Don't call nobody. So that is just how much your government that you put in power works for you, right? Verse 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief. Yeah, because why? The wise man eyes are in his head. You understand? And he will see it coming from afar off. You understand? Verse 5. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Be sober, I mean to be sober minded. Can now say they make it get worse, and now they're saying they have to give you a solution. You understand? And that would be the solution. You understand? To call a state of emergency. So basically, they're shutting down the country. You understand? Close up shop. So what is going to happen, guys? What's going to happen? Because we thrive on imports, right? When nothing cannot come into the country, once nothing could come into this country, they will it will become a famine. The famine on the word and famine of food. You understand? And everybody who was rushing these wholesale places like Price Mart and so on and so forth and stocking up on toilet paper for whatever weird reason, they stocking up on toilet paper. Y'all ain't going to have food to eat to defecate, so I don't see the point of you stocking up on toilet paper. You feel me? And 2 to 1, them don't know anything about fasting, so they are going to die of starvation, which is a very terrible death. Yeah, so we'll just, you know, we'll just wait on the Lord in these dire times. It's according, I heard a rap song a while back. I think it's Drake and Future. What a time to be alive! What a time to be alive! What a time to be alive! You understand? Verse 6. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. You understand? But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet, the hope of salvation. Yeah. put on the armor of Mashiach, man. Put on that spiritual armor. You have faith. Works without faith is dead. Faith without works is dead, same way. You understand? Because if you cannot say you love the Lord and do keep the commandments, that would make you a liar. That in First John. You understand? And you can't be keeping the laws and to believe in the Most High, because then, well, what? What are you doing? The laws wouldn't save you. It goes hand in hand, faith and works. Understand? It's saying here, right? For they that sleep, the verse 7, go back up to verse 7. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. Right? As they bring up the term drunken, right? They don't mean literally drunken with wine or strong drink. It means drunken with the philosophies. You understand? There's Jeremiah. I believe it's 51. 51 and 7. Uh-huh. There's it. Jeremiah 51 and 7. Babylon had been a golden cup. Babylon being America. You understand? Babylon had been a golden cup in the Most High's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. Mad with all these philosophies claiming to be true. And not one of them could have forewarned them for the day of the Lord, for the coming of the Lord. Not one. You understand? Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and lifted up even to the skies. Yeah, for the amount of abominations that were committed on the land and are being committed as we speak, still being committed. When that judgment come, everybody will flee from America. They will flee. People who were born in America are going to find their roots in the countries that the parents came from or wherever, and want to claim nationalism in those countries just to get away from there. Yeah, it reached that point. What's going on with this thing? It reached that stage now. You understand? It soon come, that judgment. It just pot now starts a boil. Now starts a boil. It's coming. Lamentations. Lamentations 4:9, verse 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away stricken through for want of food. Yeah, can. That's the scripture I just what I was talking about with the famine that's going to come. With this SOE. You understand? It says that they that be slain with the sword are better than them that die of the hunger. You understand? Because to die of hunger is a slow, very slow organizing that. Whereas if slain by the sword, they might bleed out for some minutes, but that's still shorter than days. Because the human body can go without food for up to 21 days, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Is that a week or 21 days? No, I believe it's a week or 2 weeks. It could a while, it could remain hungry for a good while and will not die. So you're going to suffer. You understand? That is all a part of what they're going to do. But what they don't understand is they just fulfilling the prophecies of the Most High to bring us back on top. And that's what makes it such a beautiful time to be alive. To watch them spin top in mud, run around like headless chicken, try to maintain humanity under 500 million. All these things bring the mark of the beast. Who take it, who take it well, good for them. Who take it tough? Tough judgment. It's judgment. You understand? All this leading up to this new world order. You understand? Because the Mosai have his quarantined people too. You understand? The Mosai have a special quarantine. He have a section he quarantined for himself that people don't understand. You understand? Um, so let me get this here. Mm, yeah, the Mosai have his own special quarantine batch. Understand? A lot of people don't know the word. What do you mean by the word quarantine? You know, we gotta fair. The word quarantine. Quarantine. A state, period, or place of isolation in which people or animals that have arrived from elsewhere or been exposed to infectious or contagious disease are placed. You understand? Yeah, we are from elsewhere. We are not from where we grew up. You understand? But the most I isolate we from these other doctrines. We quarantine us from the rest of the folly that the world so caught up in. You understand? From the infectious disease of their philosophies, of the wine of Babylon's cup, quarantine us from that. You understand? The Revelation 9 and 4, and it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of power in their foreheads. You understand? Verse 5. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And the torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. Yo, how beautiful it is, huh? How beautiful it is. The quarantine man are the men that have the seal of the Most High in their foreheads. You understand? I believe it's in Ezekiel where he say he was commanded to go through the city and mark the men of the Lord with a mark in their foreheads. That is scripture I was really looking for. You understand? That verse, this is Revelation 9 and 4. And in 5 it says, oh sorry, I'm not going to read it over from 4. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of power in their foreheads, who don't have the name of the Lord on their foreheads. You understand? And to them it was given that they should not kill them. So the people who don't have the name, have the seal of the Most High on the forehead. These are the ones that took the mark of the beast. Right? And here we're going to go on with them. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. So the Most High ain't going to kill them, you know. It's like going to torture them, make sure they suffer first for all the abominations and all the atrocious acts all they committed against him and his prophets. You understand? All the scoffers, all they're going to be tortured. You understand? And then all they're going to say, hey, boy, them fellas on the corner, was sounding like the Covenant. Them fellas who was shouting and thing. Them fellas was right, man. But too late shall be the cry. Of course, we know too late is going to be all the cry. Well, they now start to cry. We've been crying and sign. Well, they now start to see it like, I don't know, boy. Like it's had a hit first and then hit again for it to actually see what going on. Verse 6, and in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and that shall flee from them. That shall flee from all you. Like in the famine, while you go on to death, while you won't be able to death, call your body self-sustainable. While your body will sustain on itself for a while, and all you're going to suffer. All you're going to suffer. And then all you're going to die. See what? But all you're going to suffer. That is the most important. That is the fact I want to get at. They're going to suffer 2/3, and the rest of this planet is going to suffer 2/3 of the elect children. I can't just say the elect, because the elect is a certain number, but the elect children, the children on the most side, the Israelites. We go see all in the kingdom, you know, but all they go to suffer. You understand? And to be account, some of us have to go through suffering too. Because this is also the time of Jacob troubles. You understand? Because we not the true and firm and sincere brothers, not going to take the mark. Understand? And we are going to be prosecuted for that. So we have a portion of suffering to get. But the difference between us and them is that, our suffering is unto greatness. You understand? Our sacrifice is unto greatness. Is unto doing something with joy. You understand? We could see what we're doing and why we're doing it for. You understand? We're not just out here just following blindly. We're doing it for a particular reason. You understand? So, with that being said, today I came out there pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. You understand? So all the Akim I ever stand up next to on the highways and byways preaching, it was an honor and a pleasure serving alongside all them. You understand? One way or the other, if this is the last time, it was honestly a pleasure serving with all the fellas, right? You understand? I learn a lot. So what after the brethren, the sincere brethren, who always check up on our brother, make sure our brother doing what he's supposed to do regardless of whatever he's going through. So what after them brothers. You understand? And so the brothers that stretched out across the earth. Ooh, Salak. Me read the scripture. Ark now post here. 2 Ezra 7 and 18. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for wide. For they that have done wickedly have suffered straight things, yet shall not see the wide can. That's what I was just talking about, you know. We will suffer, and we know we're going to suffer. You understand? Because if all did hate the man that come to save all you, who is us? Who are us? All never see us perform any miracles. But we are so much less than that man. And we hated him. So it's only right all they hate us. But it's supposed to. Well, that's just how all the program. So we know that. So we don't go off on that. We expect that from you. We don't expect anything else but hatred from you. And it's fine. Yeah. You understand? So the brothers that scattered across the globe, still pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Still pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Regardless of quarantine, coronavirus, martial law. You understand? Like in Illinois. I show it our brothers in Illinois still doing the videos and banging and doing what they have to do, yo. They might be able to come out on the highways. You understand? But I'm sure they're probably putting up videos and posts and whatnot and still trying to flood the unicorn, yo. Still doing it to the best of their ability that they could. Still fasting, still praying, pray and watch. You understand? Be circumspect now. You understand? Yeah. So all yeah, according to Act, thanks for coming out. Well, we would know that, but thanks for coming out. You understand? So once again, Kal, Halal, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Mokah, Kudash, double honors to the elders of JMS, to all the brothers on the four corners of the state that are fully persuaded in their minds, preaching this word in truth and in sincerity, day in, day out, in season, out of season, with a sniffle, with a cough, with a sneeze, without corona. All the brothers are doing what they're supposed to do. Shalom, Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai, Barakatam. You understand? Let's keep pushing, keep firm. We almost out of here. We could see the finish line. You understand? We could see the finish line. You understand? It's just a matter of time. I can do remember that. It's just a matter. It's just a matter of time. Remember that. Don't get sidetracked. This is not the time to get sidetracked or distracted. The most I will remove your distractions in probably the most unpleasant manner. That is just how, yeah. You understand? That is how it does go. So don't get sidetracked, don't get distracted, or keep pushing, keep doing all the videos, keep going out and do the works until all they end up in SOE, like what going to happen in this country and what's going on in the world. Understand? If you're able to go out on the highways, go out. If not, do all the videos, yo. Link up by our brother house. Or they stay inside if all they gathering at a certain spot, stay inside. But you know the police is right now. I see I posted the police are driving around looking for crowds in Trinidad and Tobago. They're driving, they're patrolling, looking for crowds. They stop looking for criminals. They're looking for crowds. Wow. Anyhow, yeah. So, well, be safe out there. And in all situations, I can't stress on this enough. In all situations, use wisdom. You understand? Because since I can remember coming into the truth, I was always taught that we don't run on emotion, and what brothers don't get is that anger is also an emotion. You understand? Use wisdom, Akin. Use wisdom, not emotion. Something offend you, okay, don't get angry. Analyze it. Use wisdom. You understand? And with that, until you wish I come back, yo, or until next time, shalom.